Good morning. It's a frosty and a foggy start to the day today. Some of the freezing fog will linger for much of the day. The sunniest skies will be the further east that you travel. In the west, we see a return to wet and windy conditions. I'll have all the details later in the programme.
Sadly, that's not a secret. Morning.
No, it's not. Good morning, both. Good morning to you too. For some of us, it's a pretty foggy start to the day, freezing fog at that, and it's also a frosty one as well. Temperatures are widely still below freezing, but there will be some sunny spells along the way. What's happening is we've got two fronts coming our direction. This one bringing in some cloud and patchy rain. This second one, though, is going to bring in some heavier rain and also some windy conditions. But it's foggy first thing across parts of East Wales, the Midlands, parts of southern England, East Anglia and the central lowlands. Now, slowly the fog will lift, but some of it will linger for much of the day. And if you're stuck under it, it will hold back the temperatures. For Kev's ultramarathon today, might be a little bit of fog to start with, but he should see some sunshine. It's going to be a drier day for him than it has been. Now, out towards the west, we've got the thicker cloud coming in. We've also got some heavier rain, and the wind is also going to strengthen. But with it comes the higher temperatures, 9 in Belfast and 11 in Plymouth. Still cold elsewhere. Through this evening and overnight, all this rain starts to push northwards and eastwards as it bumps into the cold air in the hills of northern England, also the southern uplands and highlands. We could see a period of disruptive snow. It will be short-lived, but we could see 5 to 10 centimetres, for example, accumulating in the southern uplands. Could have some impacts on the A9. If you're travelling, bear that in mind. But you can see how the rain by the end of the night turns more patchy in nature, and it will be mostly rain for most of us. It's not going to be as cold a night as the one that has just gone. And as we start the day tomorrow, watch how this milder air moves across the whole of the UK, usurping the colder blues with the yellows. It's also going to be a pretty windy day tomorrow too. So we start off with this first band of rain moving northeastwards. There's a little bit of a gap, but there'll be some showers, and then this next band comes in as well. This band of rain falling on areas which have already had issues with flooding, so most unwelcome. I mentioned it was going to be windy. These are the types of wind gusts you can expect. The strongest across the northeast and also the south and the west. Temperature-wise, higher temperatures than we're looking at today, more or less across the board. The 3s and 4s have gone in the east. We're looking at 6s and 7s. Then beyond that, we've got our front moving away, taking the rain with it. But look how it curls around the rest of that with the front, around this area of low pressure. So all around that area of low pressure, we are looking at further showers. You can see how they rotate around the low pressure as it slowly pushes eastwards. Now, some of those showers will merge to give some longer spells of rain. It's not going to be raining all the time by any stretch, but you can see the temperatures 7 to about 12 degrees. And that leads us into the weekend, which remains unsettled. It will be mild, it will be wet, at times it will be windy, especially around the coasts. But we say goodbye to the frosts and the icy conditions that we've seen this week. John and Rachel.
Trouble is, when we see all that rain, you then think, oh, I wish we had snow and icy conditions again, don't you?
No, John, only you think that.
Yeah, pretty right. Carol, thank you for now. See you later.
I don't know, though, the difference walking the dog.